can leave your 9 to 5. What is happening, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking a little bit more about myself, how I made it to where I am today. Everything that I'm going to tell you in these videos is going to be tips and tricks that are going to help you get your store off the ground and heading in the right direction and making continuous sales. If this is the sort of content that you're looking for and you're a beginner or you're an intermediate with Etsy and you're looking to grow your store, then follow my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button as well, and a little notification you will get every time I post a video, some things that you guys can implement as well to help your Etsy shop grow. So I've got a list of things here and I'm going to start at the very beginning. Let me tell you guys, it started very slowly. I was making no sales. I was not turning over any money. It was just a complete disaster, and I even gave up at the beginning. So if you're in that place, believe me, I get it. I know how it feels. It's not easy to get going. The most important thing is to start and stick with it. And I didn't even do that because I started and then I quit. It's only when I made a couple of sales that came out of nowhere I thought, okay, I'm going to dive back into this and give it another go. Listen to podcasts and audio books and educational material that really helps, grow on Etsy and get better at everything. Basically, it's really important that you start something that I've got a personal interest in, you're passionate about, items of clothing that you love to wear yourself, or jewelry that you enjoy, anything like that. If you go into it and it's something that you've actually got passion in yourself and you're into, then it's going to be a lot easier to come up with products and product ideas. You can also use software like Erank, and I'm going to link them in the bottom of this video. You can sign up. They've got a free version, paid version, and then a high tier paid version as well. I just use a single tier paid version. I think it's like $4.99 a month. I don't know what that works out, but you can basically go on there and see what people are searching for, and that's going to be really helpful when you're trying to work out what to sell. Make sure it's something you've got a passion for. Make sure you've got an interest in it as well. I started taking photos and putting more listings up, and taking more photos and putting more listings up, and taking more photos and putting more listings up. You get the point. Over this time, my photography got a lot better, as will yours if you keep doing it. I've mentioned this in previous videos again. Photography is the number one thing that's going to make or break your shop, so make sure you are putting a lot of time and effort into upping your game in photography. We often see this with Etsy stores as well. Although they started on one product, it then led on to something else, and that's very much like myself. So I was selling one thing and then I thought, well, this is similar, let me try selling that, and what I ended up going on to was a lot more popular. There's a higher search volume for it, there's more people looking for them types of items. So that's more or less, although I did stick with a few of the items that I started with, I more or less went sort of double down into these newer items that I knew were popular and people were looking for. You will start to notice, once you get a few sales and a few listings, you'll start to notice what photos, what thumbnails seem to be more popular. But then I would go on to use similar style thumbnails for all of my listings. And what happens, which is great on Etsy, if you sell enough of one product, you'll then get a bestseller badge. Once I figured out what thumbnails were popular and found items using software that people were searching for, if I combine the two together, you start to make sales. Once you do them two things, you add a competitive price, so you're a little bit lower than your competition. Again, I spoke about this in a previous video, because we need something to stand us out from the crowd. We haven't got all the feedback yet, we haven't got the reviews, we haven't got the sales history for validation, so we need a slightly better price. Once you've improved your photography, you've got to a point where you know what thumbnails people are looking for, you've got an idea of what items people are looking for, you're going to start seeing them regular sales. Are really niche down into a certain area as well, so although you might have an item, within that item you'll have a niche, a certain sort of customer that's looking for that product, and you need to be able to bend that product to that customer. Unfortunately, you have to make a sacrifice where you're cutting out the things like PlayStation and TV and playing games. You have to spend that free time towards your own business, and eventually when you put enough time into your own business, and hopefully you'll start making money for your own business, you can then leave your 9 to 5, then be able to go full time selling online. Built my Etsy store alongside my 9-to-5 job. I got better over time. I kept improving. I worked out what products people were looking for. My photography got better. I worked out what photos worked better. Made more sales. I added more listings. I kept going. If you've got a new listing, it's more important to get the quality score up on a listing. So keep that at a low price, even if it means you're making a very little amount of margin on that product. It's going to get the quality score up in the search, and when you start making regular sales of that item, you can then raise the price a little bit. And now I've reached a point where I'm turning over a good amount of sales every single month, and I don't have to work my day job anymore. It's a weird video today. I just wanted you guys to get a grip of what my journey was, maybe a little bit of motivation just to carry on and keep going, because that's probably the number one most important thing, is to keep going, because you will get better over time and you will get there. But if you're like me and you want to quit your 9-to-5 and you don't want to work for someone else, you want to work for yourself, then what you need to do is spend your extra time after work on your own business or whatever that may be. That's where you need to put your free time, not on the PlayStation, not on the TV. Unfortunately, I know, I get it. All you want to do after you've worked all day is sit down and chill out. But if you don't put the extra time after work towards your own business, you're going to be working for companies your whole life. And if you're happy with that, then that's fine. But I'm not happy having my time valued at £10 an hour when in reality we can all make a lot more money. Anyway, weird video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do want to watch more of this content, if you do want to follow my channel, then fine, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. Please leave me a comment what you guys are struggling with in particular, and I will try and do videos about them areas. So if you've got any general questions, just leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.